right, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of I Lost My Podcast. What?
I'm sorry, man.
You got a problem with my intro?
Man, look, what's up? It's nothing.
Anyway, y'all, like I said, welcome back to another episode of I Lost My Podcast. I'm your girl, Michi G, author of the book, I Lost My Podcast. I Lost My Podcast, now what? Sorry. I Lost My Mom, Now What? Memoir of a Motherless Daughter. And that's available on Amazon, so search that. And we have our other co-host.
What's up, Sweet Jones Jr. Nah, I'm just doing what I'm doing. It's your boy Husky Hefe, the fat fitness model, Jose Cortez. Call me any name but a bad name.
And that song, period.
And that, yeah. No. But welcome back to the podcast, the I Lost My Podcast. I'm happy to be here today. Yet another episode. And this episode
it's a good one.
It's a little more light to it, you know?
Yes. So a feel-good topic.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Tell them what we're talking about today.
So, wait, before we get into the topic, because I know you see the title. We know we're going to get into it. But before we get into it, we always have to start an episode with checking in. You know, it's been a week since we've seen each other. Well, not us because we live together, but y'all. It's been a week since we last saw y'all. So, we got to check in. So Pooh, how you feeling today? How's your mental?
My mental is definitely on a 10. I'm a 10. A 1 out of 10, 10 being the best. I'm feeling good right now. I'm feeling good. It's just good vibrations. Just good vibrations, good vibes, and I'm here. I'm alive. And
was there anything good or exciting that happened in the week that made you like, man, it's just been a good week or a crazy week? Or
I always practice being grateful, and I'm just grateful. There's no specific event that I can pinpoint, but hey, hello.
Yeah, cool.
How about yourself?
My mental today, I think I'm at a 10 too. Yeah, today's been a good day, a productive day. So I can't complain, and I also feel a lot of gratitude. I think sometimes we take for granted just the simple opportunity of just being able to wake up today and to breathe and to like just not have aches and pains and certain ailments. So I'm grateful. Today's a good day. My mental is 10s across the board.
I always say if it ain't a 10, we're gonna have to do it again. So I'm at a 10.
Facts. So now hopefully y'all's mental is a 1. If not, I mean, stay tuned to the podcast. If it's not a 10, hopefully it will be.
Or you'll be able to have some tools that'll help you get to a 10.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
But we like to do this part of the podcast of where we just call upon the ancestor. It can be general, it can be specific, and we call upon the ancestor just to give us, guidance and just to make it through this podcast and, be a conduit of love and energy. So who are you calling upon today?
I think I'm going to call on all my ancestors, everybody that has gone on before me for strength, because today's topic is about self-care, just a little. And I feel like a lot of people that went on before us didn't get the opportunity to even dive into that topic because they were just out there getting stuff done for the family. So just all of my ancestors, man, for wisdom, for guidance during this topic that, that maybe something we say touches something in our listeners and our viewers. So yeah, that's who my
I gotta second that. For everybody that passed before us that weren't big on it and wanted to be, this podcast, we want you to work I want you to work through us to, you know what I'm saying? So we can help somebody be like, take care of yourself, because self-care is important.
Yes.
It is important.
And men and women, everybody.
Yes.
No matter color, race, whatever, it's important.
Radical self-care. But you'll learn about that later. But nevertheless, so let's take the time and we're going to breathe in. Don't blow in the microphone. Let it out. We're going to stretch. I'm gonna go high.
I'm gonna go low.
I'm gonna go high.
Teamwork.
We're gonna shake it on out. We're gonna let it on go.
Yes.
So,
You feel refreshed?
I feel refreshed. So
All right, so let's get into this topic,
let's get
y'all.
into it. I'm gonna flip my collar up. I gotta feel like
Yes. All right. Don't we look relaxed too? By the way, we're gonna get into the reason why after a while. But yeah. So as you can see, the topic is the F is self care. Like what is that?
TF is self care.
Yes. So
what is that?
We're gonna start by giving the definition of self care. According to Google, self care. Self-care is the act of doing something good for your mind, body, and soul. And I have to pub because I've been reading this book. Oh my God, I was so excited when I found this book. It's called, and it's not a paid sponsorship or anything. I genuinely mess with this book. It's called Self-Care for Black Women. I think the author's name is Oludara Adeyo. If I said that wrong, I'm so sorry. And it's 150 ways to radically accept and prioritize your mind, body, and soul. So zoom in if y'all can see. This book, man, this was an eye-opener for me to look into self-care. And speaking of self-care, she talks about something called radical self-care.
Well, first off, before you get all taken away.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, I'm gonna tell y'all, to be honest, what did I think self-care was? I thought it was just chilling. Mm-hmm. I thought that's all self-care was. It was like just chilling,
just relaxing,
maxing and relaxing. And
yeah.
Yo, I've learned some things. But yeah.
But wait, let's get into radical self-care.
Okay.
Because in this book, she talks about radical self-care. And I was like, ain't that the same thing as self-care? But according to her, self-care, radical self-care, is that active decision to put your wellness before anyone or anything else. So what does that mean to you?
Putting the active decision to put your wellness before anything. You come first.
Pretty much.
You come first. We've always been taught to share your things. Mm-hmm, and I think I saw this parenting thing where they taught their kids it's okay to not want to share your toys. Mm-hmm. And I feel like, initially I was like, dang, you don't want to teach them to share.
Selfish,
but then again, sometimes you become so selfless that you share too much. So when are you going to take care of yourself? We don't going to get lost in that. So that was a great take that I really enjoyed. And that's what I feel like it is. It's take care of yourself. And don't stretch yourself thin.
Yeah.
And honestly, I suffer with that at times of helping people with certain situations. So don't stretch yourself thin.
Yeah. So why do you think we need, what are reasons for self-care? Why is that important that we do it, do you think?
The biggest thing is your mental. You got to take over your mental before, like I said, you don't want to get lost in the sauce. And you can get lost in the sauce easily by starting to help somebody too much. Now their problems becoming your problems. And now you're starting to see, not only do you have to worry about Joshua or Demetria. Ooh.
It's all right. That's my government. That's fine.
But not only do you have to worry about them, but you have to worry about... Shun from down the way or Kiki from down the way because I supposed to be and it's like, whoa, take care of yourself. Mm-hmm. Your problems is your problems and you got to figure it out and work through it.
Yeah.
Now, to you, what's your reason for self-care?
I think the reason for self-care is to relieve stress. I feel like a lot of times, and it's just taking me just now. I'm just turned 31 some months ago and I'm just now literally learning the role and how big a part stress plays in your health.
Right.
The more you stress about things, even down to the tension in your body, when you tensing your whole body, even with your eyes, over time, if you have stress built up in your body, it can have wear and tear on your organs and different things cause health issues and that leads to chronic illness. So I think that self-care is important to do or to start doing if you haven't, because it plays a big role in your health for the most part. And then who wants to be stressed a lot? The world we live in, if you're in the U.S.,